your very own Mr. Entertainment. Mark Mulgrew on 107.8 Black Diamond FM.
Now I'm going to kick off this featured hour with a track from Lewis Hamilton and the Boogie Brothers.
Calling out my name.
And this is Empty Roads.
Empty roads. Calling out my name. Well, I ain't got no money. I believe I'll be on my way. Empty roads, heading south again. Empty roads, heading south again. It's a lonesome journey, lonesome road to fame. Foot to the floor, feel the wind in my hair. Foot to the floor, feel the wind in my hair. Gonna drive to the heavens, gonna find my baby there. Empty roads, bringing me back home. Empty roads, bringing me back home. Ain't got no one beside of me, heading down this road alone. Sun in the distance, moon rising up behind. Sun in the distance, moon rising up behind. Empty roads consume me, think I'm gonna lose my mind. Empty roads, calling out my name. Empty roads, calling out my name. Well, I ain't got no money. I believe I'll be on my way.
They are Lewis Hamilton and the Boogie Brothers. And I know it's very rude, but I'm going to fade them out.
Just before the guitar solo, every time.
You missed the bass solo as well.
Good afternoon, chaps.
Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
I'm joined in the studio by Lewis Hamilton and Nick Hamilton, father and son combination.
Hello.
We hope so.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
I'm having a look. One's got longer hair than the other, and that's really about the. I don't know. I don't know if you took the glasses off, Nick. Maybe
I get taken for his brother all the time.
for his brother.
All the time.
Yeah,
Right,
makes his
okay.
day.
All the time.
Well, we will take a picture and we'll stick it up on the Facebook.
Let them decide.
Well, good afternoon, chaps. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
We just played a track from your new album, Empty Roads, and fantastic stuff. I was just talking about the market that you have. You play obviously your own style of blues, and is it all original material that you do, or
Completely. All. I mean, on the CDs it's all original material, but at gigs it's a mix of covers and original stuff.
And obviously being father and son, how long have you guys been playing together? Obviously most of your life, I would say.
God, since I started, I would probably be 8-9 years, I would have thought.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, since first rehearsals in the shed.
In the shed, that's
In the
where it
shed,
all started.
In the garden shed.
Now, it would be fair to say there's three in the band. It's a trio.
Yeah.
Who's the other member?
The other member is Santa.
Santa,
Also known as Ian Wallace from Denny.
Ian Wallace from
That is
Denny.
his real name on paper, but he's called Santa for various reasons that we won't go into.
Nick is waving wildly in the
Absolutely
background.
not a good idea. Not a good idea.
So, what would you say are your influences? Listen to that. I mean, you know, I'm a relatively keen blues fan, but I can't pick out sort of influences. Who would you put down as your influences, Nick?
Oh, there's so many. It's hard to name. Probably biggest influence from an early age is Led Zeppelin. Probably my favourite band. Then I got into Eric Clapton and ZZ Top. And now it's Joe Bonamassa, who's an awesome guy. I love the Black Keys. I think the Black Keys are awesome. One of my favourite bands at the moment. But there's just so many. You know what it's like. There's hundreds.
Yep.
Hundreds to name.
Uh-huh.
But those are the key ones, yeah. Definitely Led Zeppelin at the start, and then Eric Clapton towards kind of 14, 15. And then things just got out of control from there.
Out of control.
Out of control.
Now, who is it that actually writes the tracks? Is it
That's
yourself,
me.
Lewis?
Yep.
Yeah. And what's your input, Nick? And you just play, or do you?
I just play at bass.
You just play at the bass.
Yeah, and I try and do all the. I book the gigs, do all the graphics, and try and keep the thing running, basically.
And it's a hard job.
It's a long job. It's a long day, because most venues, when you phone them, they're not in, and when they are in, they haven't got their diaries, so you have to keep phoning back. But
Or they don't want to talk to you.
well, they definitely don't want to talk to a blues band. No.
Absolutely.
We were talking off air about that. Do you find it hard, you know, to try and get booked in and to market a blues band into some venues?
It's incredibly hard, but you have to get your foot in the door by saying you'll do some covers for them. And once you get the right kind of venue who like live music and respect performers that actually play a little bit, they ask you back. And then you can introduce your own material as time goes on. Obviously, blues festivals, you go straight in there with your own stuff, and they welcome it every time.
Fantastic. Now, you did say that you play about 100 gigs a year?
At least. Yeah, I would have thought so. That's just pubs and clubs, but there's other things we do on the side, like compilation CDs and stuff like that. Yeah.
Fantastic. And you've worked with some people that we've had on the station. You've worked with Willie Logan, and or have you? Or is he?
We haven't worked with Willie. We're actually using one of his tracks on a compilation CD, which I'm sure we'll talk about later. But Lewis has been up on stage with some.
We will, because we've got it here.
Yeah, get that stuck in there. We've been on stage, or Lewis has certainly, with some people like Ben Poole and Henry Fleechlader, and held his own pretty well with them.
Ben Poole. My daughter went to see Ben Poole at the Liquid Rooms when he was here, and she's not really into guitar rock and blues, and she thought it was absolutely fantastic. And it's great, you know, from my point of view, to see younger people enjoying the blues and enjoying, you know, some guitar rock and that style of music. And it's nice to see a younger guy like yourself, Lewis,
Yeah.
you know, bringing that music forward and being a fan of that as well.
Yeah, I think Ben Pill's a great guy because he first of all, he looks like, you know, like he's a kind of modelled up guy with the spray tan and the tattoos and the perfect haircut and stuff like that, and he's really, really good as well. So the teenage girls love him and they go ooh, ah kind of thing, you know, like John Mayer and all these other guys. They're fantastic, and he's a really good musician. So he's marketing himself as an idol sex symbol thing, and he's bringing awesome music their way, which I think is really cool. So hats off to the man.
Excellent. Now we're going to try and squeeze in as much of your music as we possibly can in the next hour. We're going to get you to play maybe a couple of live numbers as well. I'm going to play the next one that I've just chosen randomly because of the title, which is Granny Cool. What can you tell me about that?
Oh, Granny Cool.
I've just put you on the spot.
Yeah, a little bit. No, it's okay. Granny Cool was a track that we put together to showcase our wonderful drummer, Santa. And we thought what could be the silliest thing we could possibly do is to introduce an accordion intro from a ceilidh into the start of a improvised funk rock nonsense with the biggest drum solo on the whole CD.
Yeah,
because it's the only one.
And we should mention that the introduction was played, a whole bar was played by Mr. Bob Turner from Ceilidh Minogue.
Oh, Ceilidh Minogue.
Ceilidh Minogue
Yes.
are Scotland's absolutely finest Ceilidh wedding band, function band,
Yep.
and festival band.
www.ceilidhminogue.com.
Very good friends of ours. Who didn't charge any more than a cup of coffee for laying down that lengthy bar.
Yes.
Well, Midlothian, this is an exclusive. This is Empty from the album Empty Roads. It's Lewis Hamilton and the Boogie Brothers and Granny Cool.
Your very own Mr. Entertainment, Mark Mulgrew on 107.8 Black Diamond FM.